Sin City Submission Series is proudly brought to you by CBD Health Solutions, injitsu.com, Impact Dental Designs NYC, and Zebra Mats. Train with confidence.
Right now we got Brady Wicklund versus Nick Imkamp in the quarterfinals of 175 pounds, bottom right-hand corner of the bracket. Nick had a bye in the first round. Brady defeated Joseph Wingate by rolling toe hold. So we got them in the quarters right now matching up. Nick Imkamp is a purple belt from Brazilian top team. I've trained with him in Orange County. Nice double leg shot taking down Brady. Brady pulling that guillotine off the shot, but it looks like Nick's head pops out clear. Nick, again, doesn't have any MMA fights. I trained with him just a week before the tournament for the first time as a student under my friend Omar Saba. And he has a new school out in La Palma, California. Definitely check them out at Empire BJJ. But he trains out there, Brazilian top team affiliate, and he, is a tough wrestler. He's scrappy, really good purple belt. We had a couple of good rounds with each other. I was pretty impressed with his level. And again, Brady Wicklund is a guy who is a dark horse, in my opinion, to this division. And, has a real loose, funky style, good wrestler in his own right, as well as leg attacks and other setups. So this should be a pretty interesting match.
That's pretty nice. I mean, you see them coming in very aggressive, a nice little amount of shoving back and forth, all posturing at this point. But already, I mean, just looking at the kid, really good stance, really good balance on him.
Yeah, and like I said, this is Brady's style right here. Brady likes to get a little dancey. I met him at a High Rollers tournament where they play music really loud and obviously smoke the pots and all that.
God.
So yeah, I know how devious.
Devil's lettuce.
The
Jesus.
devil's lettuce. No one in jiu-jitsu smokes that. No. So anyway, that's where I met Brady, and this is his style, man. He gets real loose on the feet. He makes you kind of chase him. He makes you overcommit to things, and he capitalizes. And I could see him kind of trying to draw Nick in here, and there you go, just an attempt at that. And we're going to see how the timing plays out.
Look at that looseness, though. That looseness is meant to almost create an angle in it, so there is a purpose to it.
Exactly. He does create angles with that, and like you saw in the first match, he doesn't mind going for Imanari rolls as well as takedowns. He's a college wrestler, but also he's just pretty savvy. He just has an interesting style, so I definitely was happy to have him with
Are you more inclined to try and get wrestlers in the cage setting, though?
You know what? I just want even bracket as best I can. We want to figure out what level we're doing. Obviously there's different levels of jiu-jitsu, and once we decide on that, we want the best guys at that level. Sure. That's what I'm looking for. And I've seen Brady have matches with quite a few guys over the years. I believe nice little foot sweep attempt off of that shuck. That was slick. Nick and Kemp kept his balance, and the cage kept him up there. But man, that little shuck by off of that collar tie to the foot sweep by Brady is pretty nasty. He's showing off his skills there. You could tell that he's okay with not fully committing. I think he's just trying to put on a little show and get Nick to push in a little harder.
Yeah. I mean, effective, though. I mean, if it doesn't throw you off your balance, it might throw you off your balance just in terms of how you're competing there.
Oh, yeah. It'll mess with your ego for sure, especially because what you guys can't hear, and there's Nick on a shot pushing into the cage. He's not taking no for an answer. But Brady defends. And, again, something you touched on right there, Raph, is like what you guys can't hear is the crowd. And they react to big foot sweeps like that and pushing and showing off. They get a reaction. And he kind of is pumping up his crowd who's there to support him. And that puts pressure on Nick, whether he realizes it or not. And that may play right into Brady's strategy.
We talking alcohol in the crowd, too?
Oh, there's booze in the crowd. There was a full open bar, my friends.
Then we are very entertained by foot sweeps with alcohol in the crowd.
Yes, exactly. And you see these tie-ups here, Brady right here telling him, you can't shuck the shuckster.
That's not a real thing.
Yes, it is. No. And then, bam, he shucks him and lifts him and takes the back. And that's exactly what I was talking about. That really did happen. Nick attempted a slide by, and Brady said, you can't shuck the shuckster, and ends up shucking Nick by and getting his back. And that really did happen. And there you go. See him latching on with that over-under. Look at that wrist control. Brady's left arm is on the wrist control. The right arm's around the neck. No hooks yet, but Brady is squeezing. I told you the guy's a cattle farmer. He's got to squeeze like you wouldn't believe. he's wrestling horses to the ground, guys. Like, it's ridiculous. The dude told me his wrestling training is taking steers down. Seriously.
No, thanks. I'm
thanks.
good, man.
No thanks. I'm all set here.
I'll pull guard. I'm good.
Yeah. So he's got that squeeze, and that right arm stayed around the neck all the way to the back, carries him through, and I think we're gonna see the finish right here. Brady's got that squeeze, one hook in. He is just cranking on that head. Nick doing a great job of defending. I thought that was it for a moment. Nick staying tough on the defense.
But this is, again, a beautiful series of transitions that we see here, from taking the back to starting to move, messing with the arm. You got head and arm triangles. You can retake the back from this position.
Yep, and that's what we're seeing, flattening him out right here. He went for that head and arm back to the back, and he's flattening Nick out, hips heavy. And here he is looking to get that face crank with that right arm. That right arm, he's rubbing it across Nick's face. He's not striking him, but he is making it raw, and that is legal. You are able to smother. You can cover the mouth to create a chin lift for the RNC. Here I am just trying to make sure everything's good. And that would be the submission right there off of that face crank by Brady Wicklund, man. It was just a brutal face crank with that one arm. Like I said, the guy's got a nasty squeeze, and he's got those rancher hands, man. So no shame in that one.
No thanks.
What a great performance. So Brady moves on